What's up guys, Flickify here, and today we have the first episode of my third season of Crewman with York City. It's kind of weird saying the third season instead of second season after saying that for what, like 26 episodes. But yeah, in today's episode we have just pretty much transfer business, so no games. So if you guys aren't interested in watching and just seeing transfer business, feel free to click out of it. But for those of you that are interested in this, I'm just going to be going through pretty much the transfer stuff, the preseason stuff, and there you can see our actual transfer budget, just above 3 million, so we have a little bit of spending money. Hopefully I can go ahead and sign some players, and they expect us to finish mid-table, so kind of a change there. They've been wanting us to finish like somewhere near the upper part of the league, or not get relegated, or something like that the last few seasons. But yeah, we're just going to continue with a little bit of simulation here, and we're just before the transfer deadline day, and once the transfer deadline day, not the transfer deadline day, the transfer window opens, we get a bunch of emails, and would you guys look at this, we actually can sign Joe Jerome, which is a change. He's been sitting in our youth academy for, I don't even know how long, but we finally are able to put an offer on for him. And I think I just put either 1 year or 2 year, and I go ahead and submit that. And along with that, we actually go after quite a few free agents. The first of which being the center back. You guys can see his value is about 6 million. And here's the thing with this guy. He has over 70 acceleration or 70 pace or something like that. And he's 6'6" tall. So he seems like an absolute beast. And it's someone that I really want to go after. As well as this guy, Bergamelli. Probably Italian or something like that, but yeah, he's a center mid with a high defensive work rate, so he might fit well at the center defensive mid position. And this guy, he's a French left back, and he looks to be a decent player as well. So lots of good free agents, and it seems like, I'm throwing another theory at you guys, I don't know what it is lately, but it seems like in the later you go throughout the seasons or careers, the years in the career mode, it seems like there's better players. And would you look at this guy right here? He's 17 years old, 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot, over 80 acceleration. This guy looks like an absolute animal and someone I really want to go after and sign. He plays for Lille and his contract is expiring, so I might have a chance to go ahead and pick him up. So I did try to decide whether I wanted to put in a buy offer or a loan offer. I think I'd go after the buy offer eventually after a little bit of thinking, because it was really tough to decide what to do. And you can see here I really thought I was going to go loan, but I decided to go for the buy because I had my bad luck with Benzia last season with the loan to buy offer, so I figured might as well try to go ahead and buy him this time around. And we actually put in Matty Blair as a player, and we put the offer transfer sum at 2.2 million, which is his player value. So pretty good offer, you know. We're throwing in the player value that is expected, as well as one of our players who really doesn't fit too well into the squad anymore. And just in case that doesn't work out, we also go after one more striker. He's a free agent, and he looks to be pretty good as well. And we actually go after one more guy. This guy's from Barcelona B. I think he actually plays in Air Japes' career mode as well, Dongu. But I decided to go after him because he looks like a pretty good player. 19 years old, only 1.2 value, so he looks like a pretty decent player. So might as well go after him and see what happens there. And yeah, that's pretty much what this whole episode is about, just looking for players who might fit well into the squad and trying to improve the squad. And we actually do get quite a few transfer offers, most of which are for Daryl Byrne, who is just, everybody seems to want him. Here, Wolverhampton puts in an offer for him, a decent offer, but I'm not going to let go of Daryl Byrne pretty easily. So I up it all the way to 5 million. If they were to accept that, then I will gladly take that and use that money towards buying a better keeper, because we have Joe Jerome, who's pretty a similar player. And we also go after Isacek here, who I've been trying to sign the last few seasons because I've heard such good things about him. You know, he doesn't really have the stats to make you think that he's going to be amazing, but you never know. Might as well give him a shot, and if not, I can probably sell him off for a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and put a decent offer in for him, put it at right around 500,000. And I think I'd throw in Gaikwad as an additional player to throw in. And I finally do right around here, or McLaughlin I put in for him. I think Gaikwad I submitted for another player. But yeah, we put in McLaughlin in for the offer transfer sum, and we actually also go ahead and try to sign another scout here so we can have a couple more scouts and have a few more players in the youth academy. And after a little bit of decision making, I set up our first scout in Africa, go ahead and put him to the Ivory Coast. After seeing Yakonen there, or Conan, I don't know what his name was, but after seeing that, I just knew I had to send someone to the Ivory Coast, maybe find a good talent there. And just looking through the squads, I was thinking what country would be greatest, and I decided to go with the Ivory Coast. 3 months, and I think I'd look for a winger, so a fast player from Africa. Hopefully we can go ahead and find one, and that will cost us a little bit of money, but hopefully it will be an investment which pays off in the long run. And I'm not sure where I'm going to send that second scout, but we'll see in a little bit of time, probably in the next episode. but we're just going to keep on simulating from here. It's just, I'm going to lose my breath a little bit because it just keeps on going with this stuff. But we actually go after Max Clayton as well, who looks to be a decent player as well. He's a striker and he plays for Crewe Alexander. And after going and showing what his estimated worth is, I decide not to go after him, I think, or put in an offer that's, you know, it seems like to be a reasonable offer, and I thought about it, so I think about it, and I go ahead and actually include, I think this might be the one where I include Balanza, and I do, and I put the offer transfer sum at 1 million, so hopefully they go ahead and accept that one, and we look to be pretty stacked at the striker position if we can sign some of these players. And hopefully we do manage to sign some of these players, maybe have a little depth at the striker position after losing Benzia last season. And here you can see our youth player is promoted, which means Joe Jerome accepted our contract offer, which is fantastic to see. And more players, or more teams, are going after Daryl Byrne, and we submit the same offer, 5 million, and Udinese going after him. Just everyone seems to want Daryl Byrne, and for good reason. He had an incredible playoffs last season, and I guess it's really showing to some of the clubs around the world. Even the likes of Udinese, who would have thought Serie A squad's going after some player from in the npower Championship now. We can say that instead of npower League 1. But unfortunately for us, Dongu's offer is rejected, and he was the player I submitted Guy Quad for. So I think of another player that I could have possibly go ahead and throw in there. And after a little bit of thought, I decided to just up the offer, put it at the actual transfer offer that he's worth, and put it at 1.2 million. And luckily for us, we do manage to sign Luca Ceccocini or something like that, and that's good to see. And Lille does want no part in giving up Yakonen, so I'm going to put in another offer. This time I go for the loan to buy offer, which some clubs seem to bite on, and I'm really willing to put in the cash for this guy. He looks like an amazing player, and I am really willing to put in as much cash as I need to go ahead and sign him and have him in our club for a couple years. Because, to be honest, guys, I really expect this Crewe to be really long-term. I'm hoping to get 5+ seasons out of this. But I guess we'll see. And there you can finally see that Joe Jerome is part of the first team squad. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do at this point with him. And that's actually what I wanted to talk about today. I want to get your guys' opinion on what you think I should be doing at this transfer window. Some players that you guys think I should sign. Some positions you think I should fulfill. And I'm really not too far ahead on the actual gameplay from where I am showing right now. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them below in the comment section on what you think I should do. And the Daryl Byrne offer just continued to roll in, and we're just going to put 5 million offers on him, hoping that some team might bite on that, and we would just really be rolling in the cash if we actually do manage to sign him. And you can see Birmingham City also goes after them. If we were to give them up to Birmingham City, that'd be an iffy move, because I believe they're in the npower Championship unless they got promoted or relegated. I doubt that they got relegated. And right here we get our counter offers rejected for Daryl Byrne, and it looks that Hanover has accepted our transfer fee for Isacek, so we just have to sign him to the contract. So hopefully we go ahead and are able to sign him. I think I put it at 4 million and put it at 3 years and pretty much give him maybe the important team role, or I did not decide to specify for this one, because sometimes that's more effective, because that way they don't get angry when they don't give enough play time. And right here, I think we got one of our contract offers rejected, and I decide not to go ahead and submit a new one to that left mid. But instead, we decided to submit one to Bergamelli, the center mid, and hopefully we put that one at a crucial first team player, and hopefully he's able to accept that one. And that would be a great signing for the club. I think he's the one with a high defensive work rate. And the last thing is I think this one's going to be the center back. And yeah, this is the center back. That's just an amazing player, and we are lucky enough to sign him. And that's going to bring an end to the episode today, guys. I hope you enjoy this, and possibly leave a like for me being out of breath. This was a kind of an intense episode, really non-stop. So hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk to you guys later. If you made it this far into the video and want to help support my channel, be sure to leave a like rating on this video and subscribe to see future content. Also, if you click on the video annotation in the middle of your screen, you'll be taken directly to the previous episode of my career mode.